What's going on, y'all? It is Monday, a beautiful mindset Monday. What's going on, everybody? All right, I'll give you guys a second to get in to the space, but we in this thing. It is Monday, and y'all know on Mondays I'm always coming and doing these Q&As with y'all to give y'all a little game. And I got a dope little topic today that we're going to talk about. So come on in the room so we can get started. If you don't know who I am Derek the Diva of Education, and don't mind him. He's just being a cute little baby. I am Derek the Diva of Education, and I basically went from being a teacher, instructional coach, assistant principal, all the things, and now I am in the EdTech space, and it is my mission to make sure that I am giving y'all this game so y'all can get over here too. Hey girl, hey! I love my people that show up. Listen, y'all gonna get this EdTech goodness, okay? What's going on? I see some of my old students popping in here, still being nosy. Hey y'all. So again, we're about to get into it. So what I do and why I do it and all that good stuff. I was once in your shoes. I was an educator that was burnt out. I was actually an educational leader that was burnt out, and I knew that I had to make a pivot. So now I am helping all of you guys learn a little bit more about EdTech and to help you get into that space. So, you can get your coins up, have some free time, and most importantly, leverage the skill set that you already have. You don't have to learn anything new. You already know enough to be in this space. So today we are going to talk about transferable skills. Again, this is part 2 of transferable skills because this is something that's super important that you guys need to know and that y'all don't even have a real grasp on, to know that you have so many skills that literally are going to make you so much money in the world of EdTech and outside of the classroom. So for those educators who are pretty much tired, it is May, and it's the end of the year, and I'm pretty sure them kids are on 20. If they on 20, you already know, and you can agree with me in the comments. But this is a great time. It's actually hiring season, peak hiring season for EdTech, for you to get in there and actually pivot. It's also a great opportunity because you guys are going into the summer break. So not only can you get you a job, you can finish out your contract, get them little checks, and then you can go ahead and pivot into the EdTech space. So today we are talking about transferable skills. Yesterday, thank you. Welcome, cousin. I call all y'all my cousins because we like family in here. What's up, EdTech cousin? Come on in the room. Make sure you drop your questions, interact with me because I am here for you, girl. I'm here for you. We gonna get y'all in this thing. So today we are talking about transferable skills. We started last week talking about transfer. Aww. That's my nephew, y'all. He having a moment. Let him cook. Don't do that. Transferable skills, right? So one thing that I was saying, I don't think you all realize the type of skills that you guys have. Educators, educational leaders, people pay top dollar to work with people like you guys because not only do you have the skill sets, we do so many jobs a day and we don't even realize it, and that could translate into 100K plus salaries easy. So last week we talked about 5 transferable skills that were definitely much needed and things of that nature. But today we're going to talk about some more. So in my background, I do my homework. I have everything linked for y'all because I want y'all to know and see what you guys could actually qualify for and the skills you have. The first one I have right here is project management. So when people hear that, they get a little uneasy, oh, I'm just a teacher. I don't know how to do project management. But I want you to really think about you skeleton things. You have lesson plans, right? You organize things, you construct projects. Most of y'all are organizing multiple grade levels at one time or multiple, subjects at one time. You also are probably over field trips. You're over attending, you lead too, right? And I think that's the misconception for educators. People think that I'm just a teacher, but I don't think you realize what that means, how much you do in a day. So, you know what I mean? We got to think about more of just outside of being a teacher because you are so much more than that. But project management is a great step for teachers and educational leaders because one, you guys are so thorough in your planning, right? You guys literally outline and think about every step of the way because that's how we have to do lesson plans. We think of everything that could go wrong, that will go wrong. We have a plan for that. And we always are keeping with the scope and sequence. That's our timeline, right? You guys have the skill set for that. So project management is a skill, or project management as a whole and all the skills that come with it is basically what educators already have the capacity to do. So if you are interested in project management, type PM in the chat or in the comments because I'm trying to see like who aligns with what pathway. So I know more so when I'm posting stuff, I know what, I need to post. So project management, if that's something that you're looking to get into, make sure you shout that out in the comments so I can know to bring more project management stuff to y'all. All right. So the other thing too, make sure y'all are sharing this with other educators. It's so many people who are finding me recently and they're like, dang, where have you been? I'm like, I'm right here. I'm here every Monday. I'm here giving y'all the stuff. Make sure you share this with them because, yeah. All right. Okay, I see project management and I see customer success. Okay, perfect, because I'm going to talk about some more things that align with that. Keep watching. So data analysis and strategic decision making. I need y'all to understand that like everything we do in education is data driven. So you have the ability to be an analyst, right? You already know how to break down data. But more importantly, as an educator, you know how to break it down, but you know how to be able to construct it in a way that other people can receive that may not be data people, right? So when you're talking to parents, stakeholders, you don't come in as if you're going to like present this to your staff that understands what these metrics are. You're able to, differentiate. See them educator words? You're able to do that and meet people where they are, right? So that's why right here, strategic decision making and data analysis, you guys already have that skill set. And that literally pours into every pathway. Learning and development, that pours into customer success, and that also pours into EdTech sales. So again, those are things that you don't have to go and master or learn. You already have the ability. If you are with me, let me know in the comments if this is making sense to you. If it makes sense what I'm saying, let me know in the comments so I can know that we align and I'm not speaking to people who have no idea what I'm talking about. All right. So moving on to the next piece, that transferable skills that you guys have and own and really are masters of is the communications right here. Okay, I got you. Okay, Michelle, Arian. Okay, I got you. Okay, I got you. So communication and stakeholder management. So when I say communication in general, how many emails are you sending out all the time? You're finding creative ways to communicate with parents, to communicate with the community. Hell, sometimes communicate with your staff, right? You have that, you know how to do that. And teachers and educators also are not afraid of having difficult conversations. We actually know the sandwich method and we know how to have those difficult conversations, right? You know how to deal with one parent who may be upset about this one way, and you know how to deal with another staff member that may be upset about this another way. We're able to make those in like real time decisions that are able to help us move forward daily, and most of the time with your students too. So you're usually doing this like 10 to 15 times a day. Shit, some of y'all are class period. You know what I'm saying? So these are skills that you already have. And the stakeholder the stakeholder management, stakeholders are just the people that you interact with. Your community is stakeholder, the students are stakeholders. Also, your team, your staff, the parents, all those are stakeholders, and you're able to interact with them in a different way, but still to get the job done. That is a skill that that's a skill that most people have to learn. But with you being in education, you've already mastered that skill probably by year 2. For some by year 1, right? All right. So we've talked about project management. We've talked about the transferable skill of data analysis and strategic planning. The strategic decision making. We just talked about communication and stakeholder engagement and things of that nature. So number 4 is training and facilitation. So even if you're not somebody that's hosting PDs or wants to be in the front, you do this every day with your students, right? Most of you guys don't want to leave education, that are looking to leave education. The first thing that y'all think about is just teaching adults. right? That's the first thing you think about. Well, I just want to teach the big kids. Well, that goes under training and facilitation. I want you to think about the last time somebody came from outside the district and they were presenting something, whether that was like your Edmentum, eSchools, Aries. Drop some down below that you use in your school. Edmentum, Apex, IXL. You had somebody come in from the district and they're actually teaching you guys how to implement whatever. And you've thought to yourself, damn, I can do this. I know when I was on the campus, I thought that the same. Like, I was like, I can do this, right? Those are people that are going down the L&D path. That is learning and development. And that includes your trainings, your PDs, and things of that nature. They took the skills that they had in the classroom and they just transferred it over here. So now they're teaching you instead of teaching kids. But by teaching you, they're still having an impact on teaching kids. You see what I'm saying? Like, this isn't rocket science, y'all. You just have to figure out what skills you have that are super strong and that you do very well and showcase how to transfer them over. But the main thing is being able to identify that you already have these skills, and this isn't something you have to go find and search for. You know how to do this, right? I'm here to tell you that. Drop some skills in the comments if that you listening to this that you might not have even noticed that you had before talking about this. Like, when I had to sit down and do the homework, literally the ones that I give people that come over to my private community, when I sat down and thought and have them do this homework, they're able to come up with so many skills that they do that they actually didn't even consider, because literally we do them every day without even thinking, right? And they don't realize the power in which they have with this. Right? So then we have leadership and team collaboration. When I say leadership, most educators always think about assistant principal, instructional coach, or something like that. And that is true. I was an assistant principal, so I did have that aspect of leadership as well. But when I was in the classroom too, the reason I was able to get out and move up is because I was leading in that classroom. Right? I was going hard. I was doing all the things. I was showcasing leadership skills. In that classroom, you were showcasing leadership skills too. You have leadership experience. You were getting little people to do something that they don't want to do for the most part every single day. I taught math. They didn't want to do math. They couldn't stand math. But I had to come up with ways, to lead them and guide them and make them want to be a part of it, bait them in and things of that nature. If you can teach kids, you can save the world. I believe that. And for all my educational leaders that may be watching this, if you can lead teachers, you can save the world. Okay? Yes, so I'm not admin, but I take on. Yes, that's the thing. Like, I try to get people to realize you don't have to be an admin to be considered in leadership. You have team leads, you have mentors. All these things are leadership skills that you guys already possess. Even though you might not have moved outside of the classroom, there's still leadership components that you're having inside that classroom. Now, of course, I'm going to always talk, admin comes to me. Listen, that's the power of influence, right? That goes along with leadership right there, and team collaboration. So if you are able to work in a team, we call that in EdTech, you'll hear them say cross-functional teams, right? That's something that you already know how to do. We just call it teamwork. Cross-functional team is the same thing. When it comes to EdTech, all you have to realize is how to identify your transferable skills and then speak in a language that allows people to know what you're talking about in another space outside of education that's still immersed in education, if that makes sense. Okay? So I'm an advocate for making sure that before you do anything, you need to know the skill sets that you have. Because no matter what, if you try to tell me a pathway you want to go and I start asking you questions about that, like in a one-on-one, I do one-on-one sessions, right? So if you book a one-on-one with me and I'm asking you questions about you want to go the customer success route, and I'm like, okay, well, tell me what transferable skills do you have? And you can't answer that quickly and easily. We got a bigger fish to fry, because there's no way you're even if you got an interview, there's no way you're going to be successful if you're not able to articulate your transferable skills. That is why last week I went over this and this week I went over this, because it's that important. It's literally the starting line. You can't get anywhere if you don't even know the skill sets that you have to be able to get on the other side. All right. If I'm making sense, let me know in the chat. Right. So those are the things that I'm going over today, and I really want to hit home with you guys. I'm about to do the Q&A. So any questions that you guys have, you can start to drop them, and I am going to answer them. While y'all are working on your questions right there, I want to let y'all know next Monday, I have another EdTech girly that I'm going to be doing a co-live with. She is so dope. She's cool people too. And she has been, I think she was in the education space for at least 10 years too as a teacher. So it's going to be interesting hearing both of our stories, and literally, you guys are going to be able to do the Q&A. Now, in the small private group, we're going to go a little bit deeper. She's going to tell y'all some stuff, and she might even give y'all a referral code, right? But that's in the private group. If you don't know anything about what I'm doing, I do a lot of stuff for the free 99. Literally, I have so many downloadables that I upload. Every month, I'm adding a downloadable. Go and get it. It's literally free. Like when I tell you $0, it's $0, right? It allows you to come up with your 7-day pivot plan. It gives you guidance on that. And I also have a small EdTech. It's called the EdTech Club. It's on Facebook. And what we do in the EdTech Club is literally everything from one-on-ones in a group setting to interview information. Everything you need, we go over, and we go over literally like in a small group. And this is the thing I thought about. Educators thrive in community. Like that's just what we're used to. So the thing about it, you downloaded those? Thank you. Thank you. I hope they are super helpful because literally, and can you let them know in the chat it's really free? Like free. Like you don't have to pay me anything. It is free. That in the private group, I'm also going to bring people in, and when we do our lives, like it's a little bit more like intense in the sense of when I'm bringing a resume writer on. I think at the end of the month, you can literally ask that resume writer anything you want, and they're also going to give you a discount code if you choose to work with them. But any questions you have, like, yeah, thank you. Yeah, it's really free, no catch. So this is the thing too. I need y'all to understand, like, I was an educator, I was a teacher. So I need you guys to understand that, like, I understand that, like, you're getting out of the profession to make more money. I'm not trying to take all your money. I'm not trying to do none of that. Now, the EdTech Club is $24.99 a month, which literally y'all pay that on food in a day. But the only reason that it is $24.99 is because I'm paying people to come and talk to y'all because it's their time. So, you got to pay people to come in and do what they need to do. So I'm literally doing this all for y'all. When I started this journey, it was no one that was helping me do this. I had to navigate it and come up with all these systems on my own. So I want to see more of us in this space. So I created this platform literally to help you guys. All right. So just know that's my why. That's why I do it. That's how I do it. The EdTech Club, if you click on the link in my bio, literally it'll take you to every place that you're looking for, and you can like literally request to join. You have to be enrolled in it to get it, but you get homework every week. You get access to the dashboard. Like, it's a lot that you get. So I put my heart and my soul in that to make sure that you guys are able to be successful. Now, I give you everything you need. I encourage you, but I'm not doing the work for you. So if you come over there and you do nothing, you will get nothing because I'm not going to apply for you. Like, y'all are grown, right? But I'm going to give you everything that you need to be successful, and also link y'all with people that I know can help y'all and will give y'all more insight. All right, so that's that. And then also I just released an EdTech bundle, not EdTech, but an interview bundle. It's like 6 documents. I literally went through every process I went through during the interview process, and I put it all over there for y'all. If you're in the EdTech community, it is free. If not, it is a price for that because literally that's a lot of work. But again, like I said, I'm not trying to rob y'all. I'm literally just trying to make sure we have what we need to make the EdTech Club be amazing. So link in my bio for all that. So let's get to these questions. I say something. I'm interested in project management. Okay. I have 2 co-advisors created. All right. Collaborated with team. Yes, I see that. Yes, it's free. Thank you. Need to join the community. Okay. How do we get into the private group? All right, so if you click the link in my bio, it's going to take you to the site. And literally, once you go down there, it's going to say join the EdTech Club. Click on that, get your membership going, and then you will get all the emails giving you access and links and all that type of stuff for everything. So it's pretty simple. You get things instantly. Do you help guide people through the entire process. So I don't do one-on-one coaching because the EdTech group is so small and I'm only letting so many people in. So literally, like, once you get in there, I'm dropping something every single day. It's videos on there. I have live question and answer sessions where you can actually like have a one-on-one with me. You have so many one-on-ones with me because I do have people that book to meet with me during the week. But of course I give y'all one-on-ones to where if you want to go over a document, you want to prep for interviews, stuff like that. Yes. And also, like, if you can't make, let's just say, a live that I do, you get the replays, you get the homework. On Fridays, we always go over everything we learned over during the week in our private session. And like, literally, you can ask me questions one-on-one with that. If you get an interview, we can set some time out where we go over that. I do hot seats when it comes to that, and I put you in the hot seat and drill you so you can be ready for those interviews, all that good stuff. So I do help guide you. I just don't do it like literally one-on-one. I do it in a group setting so everybody can learn from everybody. But right now, the group is so small. That's how I want it. I don't want a big group. I'm going to cap it, I think, at 100 people. Max, I might cap it at 50 because I want to make sure we're able to get what we need. All right. Any other questions about getting into EdTech? Questions about, I think I saw something on here about a resume. Let me see. I don't remember. I'm trying to go back and scroll. Again, drop your questions so I know what you guys are needing, what you guys are wanting, because that's what I'm here to do. How long does a transition usually take? Oh, really good question. So from the studies that I've seen, it usually takes 3 to 6 months to transition. I created my own strategies, like, pros and cons and the trial and error, all that type of stuff. And it took me 2 months and 1 day to land my first role. So I know what I'm talking about a little bit. And like I said, it's all about a strategy. You can apply all day. If you cold apply, you probably won't have any success because the job market is so saturated with people right now. You have to stand out. And the things that I did, I was told by every recruiter that talked to me that I was able to truly stand out to them. And I show y'all how to do that. I'm not going to gatekeep on that because I want y'all over here. I got my job. So, it's time for y'all to get y'all's. All right. So, yeah. Let me see. As far as the freebies that I have 2 right now. I think it's the 7-day pivot plan that lets you like prep yourself in 7 days. And the other one is the transferable skills one. So that's a really, 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 really good one that y'all need first. Yes, I've been cold applying and failing. Yes, you are. And you're going to continue to fail with that because everything pretty much is ran through AI. Right? So when you're doing the AI system, if your resume does not pass the ATS scan, which means like they're just scanning it, it's not even going to work. And I'm going to tell you all a funny story. Before I started doing the strategy that I use to leverage and get me into EdTech, I got rejected from the company that hired me twice with ATS. And now that's before I learned how to clean up my resume and do all that type of stuff. So that just shows you like it's not a human that's scanning all these things first. So you have to be able to create a strategy where you have human connection. And that's something I'm really, really, really good at. Do you provide a resume template? So I actually will show you guys mine. Like when I do one-on-ones and people want resume help, I show you mine. I show you the one that I paid for. And then like literally we go line by line and, I show y'all how to do it and give you notes. And then I give you a template that you can use. Now, I am not a resume writer. I will say this, but I became a student of it and I truly, 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 truly learned. So I know a lot about it. I would still suggest you get with a resume professional. That's the one thing I think everybody should invest in. Be careful with that because it is some scams. That's why my people, I vetted them. They won't take your money because literally I work with them. Yeah. So I would say like really look into their resume, but I need y'all to understand like the resume is just one part. Yeah. The resume is just one part. Can I see the screen behind you? It always is so crazy when y'all talk about behind me because I'm like, what? But okay. So yeah, so of course. So this was the transferable skills, and this is actually posted on my Instagram page. I will post it on my story so y'all can see this today. And this is just talking about the transferable skills that you guys already have. Matter of fact, I got my workout shorts on, but that's okay. These are skills that you guys already have. We went over that earlier. So I will have this replay on my YouTube, so if y'all missed anything, you can see it. But all of these skills that you're seeing right here, I went over how you already have these skills in the things that you do day to day. Creative souls. Okay? Okay, cool. All right. Any other questions you guys have for me today? If you have any questions about the small EdTech Club, make sure you just click on the link. Literally, I have everything spilled on there. And you can look at the description and see what you're going to get to see if it works for you. And the good thing I love about that is, yes, it's in a subscription. But if you don't want to be there anymore, cancel it. Like, just cancel it. Get what you need to get, and then you can go. Because the ultimate goal is to have it to where you do cancel your membership because you've got a job. Now, for my people who do get jobs, because I have one right now, she's really close. The people that do get jobs, I cancel your membership, and you stay in the group because you become an alum. And the alums stay there because, remember, this is a networking pool. You have people that were in the space with you trying to get in there that you know. So now you can give somebody a referral code that you literally were conversing with and you've created your own network and relationship with. So ultimately, it's going to be a place where you can get referral codes from girlies or guys. Right now, it's just all girls. But, people who literally are trying to get into that space with you, which is going to help you in the end. So, again, teachers and educators thrive on community. That's why I did it. All right. Thank you. This is my first time seeing my FYP. What time are you? Oh, thank you. I always go live at 6 p.m. 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. Because literally my private group goes on right after this. So it's always 6 p.m. on Mondays and Fridays. Those are my typical days where I go live. But thank you. I appreciate you so much. I'm just here to help. I'm really here to help. If you're liking what you're seeing, make sure you're following me. So the content that I am giving, you guys can see that more and more and more. Also, don't forget to engage with me, because the more you engage with me, the more other people can see this amazing information, free information. And, you guys can get on this side, because let me tell y'all this, and I'm not being braggadocious when I say this, I'm being honest with you. The level of peace that you feel when you get over here, like I legit was having PTSD when I first started, because I was like, this can't be it. It can't be this. It is. Now, don't get me wrong, it's work over here. Like, you have to do work, but my work day doesn't look like my work day as an educator. I have my meetings, I do my stuff, and then if I don't have any more meetings, y'all, that's it. Like, I'm done. When they say that meeting ends at 3, it ends at 3. Like, people are not playing, and they respect, space, time, and I'm able to work out in the morning. Again, I used to have to work out at 5 a.m. I'm able to have slow mornings. And for me, slow mornings started to be very, very important. Being able to breathe, being able to go for a walk during the day, put my little weighted vest on, go for my walk. Being able to just have time to really live. I teaching education. Yes, I felt overly stimulated. That's what I felt like. And now I feel like I'm back to a relaxed state, and it feels so good. Like, the greatest compliment my mom gave me the other day was like, "You look happy." Like, my face is slimming down because I'm not inflamed from just like having to eat on the go, and I can drink water and I can pee. And it's been like that for a while, and sometimes I still, yeah. I've been struggling to get started. Listen, those 5 a.m.s, and once you stop doing 5 a.m.s, it's so hard to get back. I stopped for a week, and I've been struggling ever since to get back. And I am a gym girly, y'all, but I got to get back on it. So, yeah. Since I've been doing this, I've been back. But, yeah, 5 a.m.s, I can go at 9 now, and it's a beautiful thing. Okay. I just wrote some of my career vision down. I'm telling you, like, God works in amazing ways. Like, listen, You can do this. This is not a space to where only like certain people can get. No, you can do this. I know people on my team that have been teaching for 2 years. I know one girl that taught for 1 year, right? It's not about that. It's really not about who's the best teacher. It's about who can sell themselves the best and who can articulate their transferable skills the best. And are you easy? Are you fun to work with? Are you like, does your personality match? Like, you know what I mean? Are you okay? Because remember, this is all virtual. I met some of my coworkers last week for the first time. Been talking to them forever. You know what I mean? Like it's weird, but it's cool. I've taught for 15 and I'm definitely ready to pivot. So I was in education for 15 years as well. I didn't teach for 15. I taught, I think, for 5. And then I used the rest of the time to climb up the ladder. See, that's my kids right now. Hey, Miss Shelton, why you leave Wells Middle School? Because y'all was bad. No, because I changed careers, sweetheart. That let y'all know I'm not lying. Like they will tell you. So anywho, I'm going to answer a few more questions and I'm going to prepare to jump off and be with my private community. Like I said, you don't have to join the private community. This is not a sales pitch. I am not here to convince you. I already have an EdTech position. I'm here to try to help you get one as well. If you can't afford the $24.99, keep getting the free stuff. If you can't afford the free stuff, I don't know what to tell you. It's free. Also, you know, my YouTube is free. Literally, I drop stuff on there. You'll see like my traveling stuff, anything long form content you'll see there. You can always drop questions there and things of that nature. Also, Instagram and TikTok. I'm always dropping gems. Always, you know, I'm a funny person, I think. So we're going to laugh a little bit too. But all in all, I'm here to help you guys be successful along your pathway and your journey into EdTech. It's not an easy road. You're going to get a lot of no's before you get a yes. I got 20 rejection letters. And then right after, on the 21st, I got all the offers that I have gotten since. And the beautiful thing about this, you're not in a contract. So, you know, get the skills you need and then pivot. Like you can literally like, you know, hop up. One thing that I think I enjoy the most is, you know, over here in the EdTech space, you know you're going to get a raise and a bonus. Okay. What's the last time you got a raise and a bonus? Okay. Come on over here to EdTech. So, I just want to tell y'all that because it's a real thing. Yeah. So, any other questions? I'm going to give y'all about 2-3 more minutes. If no other questions pop in, I'm going to let y'all have it for the night. And then I'll see y'all again on Monday. Remember, Monday I have a co-host, a guest that will be here with me. And Lily, you can ask her. She's going to tell y'all her story. I'm going to have some questions for her. But when we have that Q&A, I want y'all to go in and ask her as many questions as y'all want, because like literally she feels the same as I do. She's trying to let people, you know that they can get into this space. I'm finishing up my 2nd year teaching. I want out. You know what, Des, I'm happy that you realized early. You realized early that you wanted out. I was there for 15 years. So imagine how I feel. But no, the first step is knowing that you are burnt out and you're ready to leave. That's the first step. The second step is getting up your ass and doing something about it. Okay? But you're here on this live, so clearly you care enough to try to do something about it. So shout out to you, Des. All right. So again, we will be back on Monday. I might pop out Friday. And do a Q&A. So if you have any questions, make sure that you guys are definitely, getting those questions ready. Make sure you follow, because I am always dropping gems and I have so many cute little things I'm dropping this week. And don't forget Monday, I'm having a co-host, another black girl, brown girl, to show y'all that, we are in this space. So I think that's about it, y'all. I'm going to go ahead and get ready for my private group. But any questions you have, I have one. Current principal looking for options. What can I do? All right, former assistant principal here. So we got the admin hat right there. There's a lot of things you can do. So go to my page and you can see all of the stuff that I posted, but I'm not going to leave you with a cliffhanger. You can do customer success. You can do EdTech sales. You can also do learning and development. I say most admin like to go into customer success. It has a little sales component that's with it, but for the most part, like it's stuff that you're doing in the day to day. You know what I mean? Leveraging relationships, making sure that the deadlines are met, targets are met, things of that nature. I would definitely say, if anything, look at the pathway of customer success, because there's a lot of things under customer success, right? That's just one of them. Yeah, if you have questions, look at some of the videos I have. And if you want to book a one-on-one, you can do. Now, you have to book it, because like I'm not about to do all the work for you. But the link is there. Book it. Get the free information that I have to get you started, so you can see what's out there. And I'm probably going to make a pathway. I'm going to do a pathway downloadable for y'all, so y'all can kind of know the direction that y'all. That's the next one. I'm going to do that. Thank you for making me think of that. But educators, it's not just about y'all. Education leaders. Former educational leader here. There is space for us too in this space. And actually, I know like my former principal, who actually was a superintendent, he's in EdTech sales now. I reached out to him when I was first looking for a job, and he actually remembered me. I mean, I'm not forgettable, you know, but he remembered me, and he gave me my first referral. Boom. And I said, y'all already on it. I see somebody that y'all already downloading them right now. I know that's right. That's what I'm talking about. And also, like, this is a good place, even in the comments here, to meet people, so you can definitely, like, network. People give out referral codes all the time. I do. Like, if I feel like you got some sense and you really trying to get into this space, I give out referral codes, because you have to ace the interview. But I can have your information pooled with my company. And that's the same thing that happens in the small, the private community. That's what's going to happen over there too. I give out my referral code all the time, especially if there's something that's available. I also can let you know that that job is available as well. So, and I'm starting to get some girlies that have transitioned in the group too, so they can give y'all advice as well. So, and it's not just for the girls, the guys, we got y'all too. All right. Any other questions? Preguntas? Any other preguntas? Preguntas? Yes, no, maybe. The only reason I'm doing year 3 is because I don't have another job offer yet. It's horrible. Well, Des, let me give you this tidbit of advice. Sign your contract, look for a job, and then when you get one, like, yeah, sign the contract. Say you coming back. But if I were you, I'll be going crazy hard right now to secure me something. It's hiring season too. It's peak hiring season, which I don't realize by the time educators come back, we've already prepared for y'all, right? In EdTech, like we have to have these things ready to roll out, ready to go live and all that type of stuff. So right now is the time that we're prepping for that time. Okay, so don't get discouraged. Renew your contract, but be working your ass off to get out of that campus during the summer. My advice that I would give to you. So, yeah. All right, y'all. So I think we are almost every time I do that, y'all drop something else. I understand, because you need to secure one. But yes. And look at, you know what I love in the comments though? Look at this positive energy. That's what we're doing over there too in the group. I know that's right. You got this. It's all about positive energy. You get back what you put out. I love it. So, it was one more thing I wanted to tell you. Oh, the other thing, someone DM'd me this the other day, and I guess I can address it on here. They said they don't want to give up their summer break. They was like, I don't want to leave education because I don't want to give up my summer break. And this is what I will say to that. I don't need a summer break anymore. Like, every day is a summer break. I don't need a summer break. Like, you still get the holidays off and things of that nature, but your day-to-day is not so hectic that you need a break from it. I'll say that again. Your day-to-day is not so hectic to where you need a break from it. Sign me up for that. Okay? Yes. Yeah. It's crazy to think like, I should have left a long time ago, but what I went through, I don't want y'all to go through, so I'm giving y'all real deal advice, okay? So again, before I hop off of here and get ready to go and deal with my people, make sure you follow, you like, you engage, and we can keep this party going. I will be live again on Friday to answer some questions, Q&As. And with my small tech community, if you're still watching, we're about to go over there. Have your homework ready Friday, because, it's going down. So we can go ahead and move on up. Move on up. I wasn't coming back, and I'm looking to find a new career in EdTech. Well, you found the right place. You're with the Diva of EdTech, so I'm glad to have you here. Nice to have you here. Nice to meet you, and I can't wait for you to engage more and just be a part of this community. It's all about, making sure that you get over there. All right, y'all. So you guys have an amazing evening. I will talk to you guys again on Friday. And if you have any questions, hit me up in my DMs. It does take me about 24 to 48 hours to answer. Don't come for me because a lot of y'all be like, listen, you're not the only one out here. Wait your turn. Be polite. If you want to really get some free help, click that link in the bio. Literally, I see y'all downloading it right now like this coming through. Get your freebies. Before you even decide to even want to come over to the EdTech Club, get your freebies, see the things that I drop for y'all, see how I operate. And then if you want some more help or you want to be a part of the community, come on over here so we can get you into that role. All right. So thank you guys again for engaging. It was so nice to meet everybody and talk with you guys. Have an amazing day. Remember, it only takes one day for your life to change. 1 second, your life will change. All right. This is Derek the Diva of Education, and I will see you guys later this week.